Welcome to this Amazon seller video. My name is Richard, and in this video we'll be talking about how to prepare your listing for the seasonal sales, how to prepare your listing for Christmas sales 2020. We all know that these are the busiest months of the year. November, December, and even January is where most of the sales are happening. We've got Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas, Boxing Day, New Year, all of these events coming up. And this year with COVID-19 and all the national lockdowns and everything else, most of retail stores are closed and online sales are through the roof. By the way, if this is one of the first videos that you're watching on my channel, don't forget to subscribe and enable bell notifications so that you don't miss out on any new content that I post. When it comes to getting ready for Christmas sales, there are certain things that you can do with your listing to make them more appealing and to make them more visible to your buyers. Let's start with the very basics. Make sure that your listing is up to date, that you've got the most relevant images, the most relevant keywords, and that you also pack your text, your bullet points, your title, your hidden keywords, your description, all full of words related to the sales event. Now you can apply this method to any sales event. It doesn't have to be Christmas, but as Christmas is coming up, we'll be using Christmas in this example. So you can put things like Christmas sales, Xmas, gifts for him, gifts for her, Christmas presents for boys, Christmas presents for girls, all these kind of things. You'll be surprised how many people actually use these words when they're searching on Amazon for something to buy. There are so many people out there that don't know what to get for other people, and often they'll come down to searching for things like gifts for gamers, or even things like gifts for mom, gifts for nan, anything like this. If you think your product is related, make sure that you add these words. Seasonal sales are also a good time to check your listings and make sure that they're still up to date. And what I mean by up to date is review your images. I know when you created your listing, your images were the best, but are they still the best now? So do a quick research on Amazon and check your competitors' images. Are they better than yours? If they are, maybe it's time to update your images. You should always look from time to time to improve your listing and update your A+ content and your secondary and even your primary images. Your primary image is the main thing that sells your product. It's what drives your click-through rate, and it's what drives your conversion rate. Now, if your primary image is out of date and it's not as good as your competitors, your sales are going to fall. So you always want to make sure that your primary image at least is better than everyone else's, that it stands out. Next, you will need to do some keyword research. Just like your images, your keywords can go out of date because customers might start using different terms to search for the products, or you might have missed something out the first time around. So it's always good to double check what the current keywords are and what the keywords that your product is indexed for. So let's quickly jump onto my screen and I'll show you how to do a quick keyword research and a quick check to make sure that your product is indexed for the right keywords. Okay, just like you would do normally when you do keyword research, we're just gonna find a product that we're gonna use in our example, which in this case is going to be kitchen utensils. So this is gonna be our product. We're gonna pick out one product that we're gonna use as our example. In fact, we're going to use something that's on page 3, so something that's not on the first page, just so that we can get more interesting results. Okay, so we're going to use this product over here as our example. This is going to be the product that we're going to be getting ready for Christmas, or getting ready for Christmas sales. So all we're going to do from here, we are going to click on Listing Optimizer, and that's going to throw it straight into Helium 10 and let us edit the listing. So as you can see, it's open Helium 10 for us over here with the listing imported. We've got the title here. We've got the product feature bullet points. We have the description. We obviously don't have their hidden search terms because we can't see them, but we've got pretty much everything that we need here. Okay, next we're going to go back to our product listing and we're going to scroll down and select the product's ASIN. We're going to copy this ASIN and we're going to go back into our Helium tools and we're going to select a tool called Index Checker. Now what Index Checker lets us do, it lets us select a particular ASIN and see which keywords this ASIN is indexed for, or which keywords it isn't indexed for. So all we're going to do is going to put our ASIN in here and we're going to save this for later. So later, once we get our keywords, we're going to come back here and we're going to see whether this ASIN is indexed for those particular keywords. But before we can do that, we need to get some relevant keywords. So we're going to go back into Amazon and we're going to go back to our search results. Okay, so from here, as before, we're just going to launch Helium 10 X-Ray to X-Ray our search results. We're going to rearrange the results by revenue so that we got the biggest sellers at the top. And now we're going to grab 10 ASINs from here. So now that we got 10 ASINs selected, we're going to throw them into Helium 10 Cerebro. Cerebro is the Helium 10 reverse ASIN lookup tool. So it basically takes these 10 products that we selected, these 10, best-selling products from that particular search term, and it looks at what keywords and which search terms they are indexed for on Amazon. We can then check which one of those search terms are the best performing ones for these products, and we can then grab a list of, these high-value keywords and these high-value search terms and throw them into our index checker to check which one of these keywords our product is already indexed for and which keywords it isn't indexed for, and therefore we need to add to our product listing. This is a really good and really quick way of updating your listing and making sure that its keywords and search terms are up to date. All right, as I said, so now this has come back with like 11,000 search terms. So all we're going to do is narrow it down to make sure that we only got the best search terms here. So I've quickly set search volume to 500 because I don't want to see any search terms that got search volume of less than 500. And I've set position rank to between 1 and 50. Position rank is where in the search results this particular listing is appearing for this search term. So I want only to see search terms that are ranking this product on the first page or the first 2 pages. So position rank between 1 and 50. So as you can see, this narrows it down to like 70 keywords, which are obviously 70 of the best keywords out of the list. So obviously these are keywords that are high ranking. These are valuable keywords and the best ones out of the list. They're ones with a high monthly search volume. They've got a high position, so they've got a low position rank, so between 1 and 50. But there still might be some things in here that we can get rid of, things like brand names. So it's always good to check through them. So once we got our search terms ready and we've narrowed down our list, all we got to do next is we're going to copy the list from here, copy to clipboard, and we're going to go back to our index checker where we've got our ASIN of the target product that we'll be using. We're going to paste our list of keywords in here and we're going to check the keywords. So what this is going to do, it's going to go off and check to see whether this product that we've selected here, this ASIN, is indexed for these search terms and these keywords that we've entered here. When we're checking the index, all we got to do is check the cumulative column on the right. So this is the overall column that will say, yes, it is indexed or no, it isn't. So for example, spatula set is not indexed for this product, so we probably should add it. Also things like silicon kitchen utensil set, silicon kitchen utensil set, utensils and utensil is another one that we need to add. It doesn't look like there's too many that need to be added, but there are at least 10 or so that we should add. Okay, so what we're going to do next, we're going to select only the keywords that have not been indexed. So we're going to rearrange our column so that we can see the ones that have not been indexed at the top. And then we're going to unselect everything and just grab the ones that we want to add to our listing. Yeah, so I'm just selecting the ones that have not been indexed for, the ones that don't have a little check there. Okay, so once we've selected all of the search terms that we're not indexed for, we're going to go back up and we're going to export this list again to the clipboard. And now we're going to go back into Scribble. So remember we imported our listing into the listing optimizer, which is Scribble's tool in Helium 10. And here we got our listings title, product feature, bullet points, and we've got description lower down. So all we need to do now is we need to paste our list in here. So these are all of the keywords that this listing is not indexed for. And we can add some other things in case, it's a Christmas seasonal sale. So we want to add Christmas gifts for him, gifts for her. So once you've added your list of keywords that you want to make sure that your product is ranking for, all you need to do is click the apply button. And straight away, Helium 10 is going to color code the words and phrases. So at the top here, we've got 38 words that we had in our search terms. and then obviously the 31 phrases that we had there. It also outlines the ones that we have not included in our listing, and it strikes through ones that we have already entered. It also puts a little number next to them to indicate how many times we have used it. So as you know, when you're creating a title or product feature bullet point, or any, when you're optimizing your listing for the Amazon search engine, you don't really need to enter the same keyword or the same search term more than once. Once is enough. So if you put spatula in the title, you don't need to put spatula again in the bullet points or the hidden search terms. One time is enough for the search engine to find that particular keyword. So then we can very quickly add things in our list to make sure that we are, ranking for these things like Christmas, for example. We can change our utensil set to, kitchen utensils, Christmas set, in case anyone is looking for Christmas presents. But most of those Christmassy and, holiday kind of keywords, we're just going to dump them into our hidden keywords or in our product feature bullet points. I wouldn't mess around too much with the title. I would look more in areas that, are not so in your face, because when people search for gifts, they will not be looking for the word gift inside the title. They just want to get suggestions from the search engine that, they could use this as a gift for her or a gift for him. Obviously, you want to make sure that your product is relevant for the term. So for example, if you're selling, ladies stuff, you don't want to advertise it under gifts for him, because it's unlikely to be, selling as a gift for him. It's more likely to be selling as a gift for her. And if you advertise it as a gift for him, for example, then you will get unwanted visibility, where your product is going to appear in places where it's not going to be clicked on, and that's going to actually impact negatively on your BSR. So as you can see, once we added Christmas here, it now struck through the Christmas writing there. We also should add things like stainless and steel, because these are the top ranking search terms from all of the search terms that we entered. These are the more important ones. As I said, it color codes the words. So the ones in red are the most important ones. So we haven't included gift or silicon anywhere. So what we should do is add this other way of spelling silicon without the E. So it's actually pretty easy. All we do is adjust our product feature bullet points to do that. And boom, that's another one used. Cooking Spirits, just love your utensils set. Utensil gift. Okay, another one done. We now have gifts included as well. And all you really need to do is go through all your product feature bullet points and see how you can position any of these keywords in there, or any of these, search phrases. And anything that's left over, especially when it comes to keywords, all you need to do is copy and used, and then throw them into your hidden keywords. Right at the bottom, there's the hidden search terms, and it will tell you how many you've used over here. It says 150 characters used. There is a 250 character limit on the hidden keywords, so you'll know straight away if it's too much and you need to get rid of some. So this is a very quick way of updating all your search terms and your keywords, and to make sure that you have the most relevant keywords and search terms in your listing. Another thing you can do for seasonal sales, like Christmas, for example, or Easter or Mother's Day or anything, as you see over here, and this is one of my best practices as well, when I create a listing, I always use little check mark emojis on all my product feature bullet points, just to make them tidy, because I think it looks nice and it looks tidy. So all we can do here, for example, we can get rid of this emoji, and we can put a festive emoji there. So just click on the smiley, and you can either search for, Christmas, and it'll come up with a bunch of Christmas emojis, and you can put little Christmas trees instead of the little check marks. They're also green. They look like they're positive. Of course, you can put in random ones, like you can put different Christmas tree, Christmas present. And there you go, just like that, we've updated our product listing, our product feature bullet points with little Christmassy emojis, just to make your listing look more festive. And we've added all these valuable search terms and keywords in our, title, product feature bullet points, and hidden search terms. Once you've finished, you can actually very quickly copy all of this information from here into your Amazon listing. You can either export it over here to a, text file or CSV file, or you can just simply copy to clipboard and then paste it into your Amazon listing. Okay, so the next thing you want to do when it comes to updating your product listing for festive sales or for Christmas sales, you want to go into your A+ content and you want to make a couple of small changes. So if we go to our product listing, and I'm just going to choose a random one from here. There we go. We'll just choose this Amazon choice one. So if you scroll down, you'll see there's A+ branded content towards the bottom. Oh no, so this product actually does not have it. Okay, boo. Okay, so finally one with branded content. You would not believe how many kitchen utensils do not have branded content. Okay, so all we're gonna do, we're gonna go into a product listing and scroll down until we see the branded content. Now, as you can see in branded content, you've got a bunch of images followed with a bit of text and a bunch of images, okay? So what you should aim to do when you come to Christmas sales or, or any festive sales, whether it's Mother's Day or whether it's Easter or Christmas or New Year's, any sales, you can always update your A+ content, your description to match whatever the event is. So if it's a Christmas sale, you can add a little banner to indicate that you're Christmas ready and you're running a Christmas sale. This always gives people the feeling that that there's a special offer on, that something's going on, and that they want to take advantage of this moment to buy this particular thing and not wait until tomorrow when the Christmas sale is over. Okay, when you give people the impression that it's a time limited event like Christmas, they tend to convert quicker. So it's always a good idea to add some sort of a Christmassy banner or something inside your A+ content. Once you got your listing ready, you can look at other things like Prime exclusive deals or 7-day deals, lightning deals, vouchers, promotions, anything like that, anything to make your listing stand out. Now, you don't necessarily have to be a part of a Prime exclusive deal. You don't have to participate in one of the Prime events. They are expensive, they do require a high level of discounts, so they may not be applicable to all sellers. And they don't always generate a load of sales. They will increase the visibility of your listing and they will generate more sales for you, but at a very high cost. And if it financially does not make sense for you to take part of these events, don't think just because you're not taking part of the in the Prime events, you're going to be losing out on Christmas sales. You can also run normal deals like 7-day deals or lightning deals. Again, they are quite expensive, but things like 7-day deals are pretty good. Lightning deals, I tend to find that don't work quite as good because the limit of the time is too short. But if you run a 7-day deal, you get extra exposure for a whole 7 days. So it's a really good way of launching a product or getting more sales for your product. The reason why you want to run deals is because during these festive sales, people are out there looking for deals. They're almost not out there looking for products to buy. They just want deals. They don't care if they need the product or not. They just want a good deal. Therefore, if you put any deal on your product, there's straight away a much better chance that you're going to sell it. You can put a 5% discount voucher on your product and straight away you're going to have that much better chance of selling it. Also, these festive sales are a great time to get rid of unwanted inventory by putting it on sale. So you should go through your inventory performance and check everything that you've got that you want to get rid of, and just mark it down and see if you can get rid of it over Christmas period or over the seasonal sale. And finally, increase visibility using PPC. PPC is a great way to boost your product's visibility. And as you know, the more visibility you get, the more sales you'll get, and the higher your BSR will be, and the higher your product ranking will be in the search results. And you want to get this done a little bit earlier. So don't wait until Christmas to start running PPC campaigns. You want to run it before the event. So you want your product to rank higher before the event happens, so that during the event, you can take advantage of the event itself and generate more sales. So you almost want a week or so before the event to start running PPC campaigns on your product if you're not doing so already. That way, by the time of the event, your organic position of your listing should be a bit higher in the search results and your BSR should be a bit more positive. Therefore, you should be organically generating more sales already, and your PPC is just going to add a little bit extra for you. Be careful with PPC during the event, because PPC costs tend to go really high during any sales event. So you don't necessarily need to be the number one person in the search results for your keyword or for your search term. That is a big misconception that most sellers have. Most people think that, you know, you have to pay the maximum that you can just to get your listing in that first spot. If you put your bid too high, your budget is going to run dry very quickly, and you don't want that. You want to stretch your budget out throughout the whole day. Now, you might need to increase your budget a little bit, but play around with your bid amount so that you don't run out very quickly, so that you can stretch it out. So if you notice that your campaign is depleting very quickly, reduce the bid by something like 10 pence and watch and see, you know, how that impacts your performance of your PPC campaign versus the amount of money that goes out. That is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful and learned something new. If you have any questions, please use the comments and ask. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. By the way, if you've not done so yet, please don't forget to subscribe and enable bell notifications, and of course like this video. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.